Hey guys, hey. Okay, so we're gonna finish Matthew 15. We're just doing a few verses 32 to 39. You know, we read the feeding of the 5,000, so today we're just reading the feeding of the 4,000. Similar story and same message. Okay, so it starts off with Jesus calling the disciples to himself, and he's kind of just sharing with them like how he has compassion for the people that's been with him for 3 days. It's such a big crowd, 4,000, and it's just men alone they counted, not women and children. So can you imagine 3 days with him, no food? They're probably hungry. As he's praying for them, healing them, he's meeting their needs, right? Whatever it is that they needed, he was meeting, casting out demons, deliverance. Yeah, so he was meeting the people's need. So he's imagining that they're hungry and that they want food to eat. So he doesn't want them to leave, and as they're heading out, they pass out. So he wants to feed them. The disciples asked him, where in the wilderness can they find food to feed such an amount of people? Because it was a big crowd. 4,000 is a lot. And that's just men. So Jesus says, okay, how many loaves do you have? They said 7 loaves and a few fish. Jesus takes the 7 loaves and the few fish, and he looks up to heaven, thank God, breaks it, and then gives it to the disciples to share out. Okay. Now, after he gives it to the disciples to share out, they feed the crowd. The crowd ate so much that they were full. Their bellies were full. That they had 7 large baskets left over. Okay? And then Jesus sends them away. Now, Jesus gets ready to leave to go to a region named Magdala. And that's how the story ends. 3 things we learned from this story. Number 1, Jesus can meet every need. Not just physical, but mental, emotional, spiritual, everything. The natural. They were hungry. They were hungry physically. Probably hungry in their soul too. And he met that need. He met every need. Number 2, we know that we can trust God with the small things that we have, and he can make miracles from that, of overflow, more than enough, abundance, right? It's little to us, but God can make it multiply. And we have to trust him to do that. And then last but not least, number 3, when Jesus gives thanks for the 7 loaves and the few fish, he gives it to the disciples because what? They are his hands and feet. So we too are a representation of Christ. We are his hands and feet. And so we can do what our Lord Jesus does, just like the disciples did when Jesus gave them the bread.